wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you?
Alright, if I had to say anything, I'd say that a woman should choose the type of lifestyle that she wants to live, opposed to like what she sees on TV or what her friends or family decides that she should be. Like, you know, if her husband or her boyfriend earns enough money that support them both and like a family, then it shouldn't work if you don't want to. Like, you shouldn't be compelled to go find a job because you feel more successful than if you just stayed at home and looked after kids and stuff.
With all the same opportunities as men in America?
Not at all.
I can't see his face.
No, I don't think when men are brought into a workforce to actually go into a job, they are judged on like their qualities and all. When a woman goes in, you can have two women that are exactly the same. If one is thinner than the other, the thinner one is going to get hired because of her being thin. That's the thing, because in the world, it's pretty much is controlled by men, and we think in a very shallow way in the idea that women have to have a certain body look to them, a certain kind of attitude, and like they have to listen to men. Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
What's your idea of the ideal man?
I can't.
Someone who
We can't hear.
exactly who you are. Make sure you don't have to change in any way, and you know, loves you no matter what happens, and is always there for you, and doesn't judge you on what your body looks like. You know, judges you more on what's inside of you rather than what's on the outside.
Do you think there's an ideal man for like what they give to your family? Do you have an ideal for that in terms of like job or home?
I mean, if he does nothing with his life, you know what I mean, that does take it down a little bit, because, you know, I do want somebody there who's going to, you know, help me out if I need it, be there to support me, but I was also raised to not have to depend on anyone, you know, and I believe that women should be able to support themselves and not have to rely on a man to be there for them in life, and that's the way I was always raised. But, yeah, it does have some effect, yes.
So you don't think that like men have to be the breadwinner in the family?
No, not at all.
Well, you know, the woman doesn't really have a place like that. I mean, I know society deems like women to, you know, be homemakers and whatnot, but they should be able to, you know, work and make money also. But most of the roles still nowadays is still in the kitchen, you know, stuff like that. Well, basically, I don't want to sound like that, but you know, it's mainly cooking, cleaning. That's what most of the societies in the world view them as, you know. But in my mind, it shouldn't be limited to that. You know? That's what I think.
That's how you think? Okay, so women, would you cook? Would you?
Yeah, I probably. In fact, I do cook. So.
You do cook, so you don't mind cooking and cleaning while your woman is working?
I don't want to live in a dirty house, so why not?
Oh, that's good.
I mean, a man should be able to do everything around the house that a woman should do, especially if they work. I mean, if they live alone, they're gonna do that stuff anyway. I mean, so I mean, a man should be able to do all those things also.
Do you think a stay-home mom should get a salary? Do you think a stay-home mom should get a salary?
Well, in terms of, well, if a stay-home mom should get a salary through like the government, it should be according to their overall income. You know, some stay-at-home moms can afford to just take care of their child and have their husbands work, and they're supported all around. And I don't think so, because there's other people. There's a lot of families in the U.S. You know that could use the help.
Do you consider stay-home mom? I mean, do you consider that as a job? I mean, do you think that?
Oh yeah. It's definitely a full-time job, because it's just, you don't just stay home and take care of your kids. You gotta cook, clean, and all that other stuff. It's definitely, it's not. I'm not making it seem less than what it is, but if the husband can support the family, then they shouldn't get a paycheck. But if she's a stay-at-home mom with a low income, or if her husband or boyfriend has low income, then yeah, they should be assisted by the government or whatever other outcome source. You know what I mean?
How much do you think they should get paid if they did get paid?
It should be according
job,
to.
you said.
It is a full-time job. It should be according to their expenses, like what's needed, like how old their kids are, and if their kids need like books for school supplies. It should be according to, like what I said earlier, without being redundant. It should be according to their expenses and of their bills. Everything should be taken into consideration, and then a final amount should be decided from that.
Okay.
It depends where you grew up, because I was born in Africa but raised here. But in my African traditional home, the men go and work and make the money, and the ladies stay home and take care of the children. And yeah.
So do you find a big culture difference between
it is.
Africa and America?
Yes, it is. It's a huge gap. But now, because everything is getting modernized, so now living here, I would do equality, but
Living back home, you wouldn't do equality as much?
yeah,
So you think,
it-
what about
like,
if you...
it's not gonna be. How can I put this? It's not like it's not allowed
Okay.
because you can do it, but it's just
not-
gonna
you're gonna
it's not
be different.
culturally it's not culturally
Okay.
accepted. Like they're gonna look at the guy like, you're gonna make your wife work like that, go out and
Right.
So even like if you go out, like if a guy take you out and you try to be nice and pay, he'll say, are you trying to embarrass me?
Right.
So stuff like that. But living here, it's different.
Let me
But-
ask you this then. Okay. Do you think that we should get paid for the work that we do at home? Say, for example, back home, women do everything. Because I'm also from Africa. And also, you have the women that stay home.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
well, part of
Our mothers did.
So, yeah. So, like, my mom, well, Belgian, whatever. Same thing.
Yeah.
So then, she would stay home and cook, but my father would work. He would be going to school, and and
Right.
she didn't finish her school because she didn't finish her education because she had to do all these things, take care of my brothers, and all that, taking care of cooking and all that
Situation
stuff.
with me.
Do you think that that women should get paid for that, get a salary from that?
Salary, I don't think so, but maybe allowance or some sort of appreciation.
For it.
Right, some
Okay.
sort of appreciation, because even my mother, similar to yours, she's 45. She's graduating from college this year because she had all her kids first, because her husband had to go to school, get the degree, get the good job, take care of the family, and then she was like, you know what, I still gotta go back to school. So she just recently went back, and she's actually graduating this year.
Wow.
So, yeah, which is a good thing.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of different depending on
On where you grew up.
where you're from.
Oh, you mean that case? I'll say it's equal, but equal in different ways. It's different influences.
What do you think? How do you think the media influences women
Negatively.
negatively?
Like how? How negatively? Wait.
Well, first of all, like body image. From a very young age, the media conditions women to look a certain way. If you don't fit a certain mold, then your self-esteem is pretty much ruined for life. Whereas men, the media tends to, influence them more in a positive manner.
Oh yeah.
And can I ask you what your idea of the ideal man is?
My
Should he
idea
provide?
he should be able to provide emotionally and financially.
Yeah. You were more. But where do you more tend to? What about women? What do you think should they provide as well? Like what women like working at home, mom, and
In my case, I'm all about equality, so I think it should be 50-50, but that's for me.
Okay.
You You would vote for a woman president?
Yeah.
Why do you think there's never been a woman to be elected president?
You know who I think you guys should go ask?
Because they believe that males have more authority or more power than females, and that's so not true.
What's your idea of an ideal woman? What do you think her role should be?
A woman can have the same role as a man. I mean, they can be a single parent. They can take care of a family or whatever. But I mean, I believe that a woman can do the same thing a male can do. They get the same authority. They have the same authority as a male has.
I think that we should have women for president because we need to show these men out here that we can do what they do and we have the voice to change things, you know. We can, you know how it's men out here starting their own businesses and stuff? We women can do the same. We can make a difference, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that people should vote for women to be president.